Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will come out first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He could not miss last time out. Completed better than 80% of his passes, more than 200 yards, leading his squad to a W.
And I tell you what, this QB, man, he has been the surprise of the season to start so far. Just ascending in play. Got his team in a good spot, playing at a really high level. Palmer, this might be a guy that we say, we might not have been talking about him preseason, but we're talking about him now.
Yeah, and we were talking to him this week before the game. He told us he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder coming into this season. He said, you know, not a lot of people were talking about me. Not a lot of people were giving me the attention that I really felt like I deserved, but I'm going to play and I'm going to get people's attention. He's been doing that. This kid has been balling.
Catch in the middle, it's Mills. It's a seam wide open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Going to the run, it's on. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the RPO got him. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Cardinals offense will now get its first chance with the football. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Well, we were talking to this defense, David, before the game, and they were so excited to face this quarterback because they think there's a lot of interceptions coming their way. They've seen this guy on film sometimes stare stuff down, throw the ball into traffic, and they've got ball hawks on the back end. There's something they pride themselves on each and every week is taking the football away, and they think they can do that a lot today.
Man, you stoked a lot of confidence in my quarterback over there. You're playing a great defense. So how do you help them? How do you get the run game going? How do you get the ball out of his hands? How can you be smart as an offensive coordinator, making the right decisions to not put him in 3rd and long in passing situations? Because it's kind of been proven. This is a tough unit to go against, and that's not his strength. So it's going to unfold one way or the other.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Hands it off. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. Running inside, it's Davis. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense set on 1st down. A give to Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 1st down, right back to Brown. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Out wide right, it's Davis. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice, and you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision. He stayed calm, made the right read, made the right decision.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. Never mind that field goal try. They'll go for it. 4th and inches from the 20. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. Coming out with it, it's Nelson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Straight ahead, it's Ives. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right down the middle. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw one first. Lofts one deep down the right side. Snags it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive. Nice move there. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off for Brown. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB Singh. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On first down, it's Brown again. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll give it to Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a fourth down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Here's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Louisville!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking for running room. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Now facing third and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Huskers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Cherry. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Second and long here. From the gun, it's Brown. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third down, here's Brown. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
A give to Brown.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Long way to go on second down. Hits inside, it's Brown. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Hauls it in. Powers through. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They march 72 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Mills. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give, it's Ives. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. On the run, it's Ives. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Throws it off the RPO. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try to pop the draw. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Took a shot as he threw. Unloads in the nick of time.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ives. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Cardinals sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Hughes. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Gets a hand in there.
Yeah, and the quarterback was looking for the big fella. And I tell you what, you throw these routes to big tight ends, it usually ends well, but it was really, really good coverage, breaking on that corner route and getting the ball to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the move. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 16, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Longhorns coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Coming out of the locker room, the Cardinals head coach told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance from him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Nelson. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Hands it off on the counter. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gonna run it. It's Ives. Stop right there. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Driving forward, it's Ives. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
One more time, it's Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every time is the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Davis. Driven back.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Cherry. Out wide right, it's Brown. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do I do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick. Chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Finds a crease. It's Ives. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got him on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He's looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, though.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davis. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play. Dropping back, it's Cherry. Right side, it's Hughes.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide right, it's Atkins. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run with Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's an 80-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. The ride. There he goes. Got the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Gets rid of it. Not enough juice on that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. Can't get him to the ground. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Buys time to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today, over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Reese?
Okay, Holly. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Brown again. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Things have not gone the way they've planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Just searching and working for the running route as he gets it out to the 26. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Finds us back in the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
2nd and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far, or I was that strong, or really I didn't know you were that bad when you could miss that big of a target.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Caught on the RPO.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their 1st. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Wants to pass. Rushes on. Touchdown, Huskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah.
The extra point is blocked. He makes the catch backed up in his own territory. So a drive there of 82 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on.
They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. One more time, it's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.